Alright, get in here. We've been recording for 2 minutes.
Oh, we have?
Yeah. Remember...
Alright.
Audio...
Oh my... You can keep that in.
Alright. Welcome back to the Melodious Men podcast. We are two, at least adequately melodious men. Let me hear the melody.
I wouldn't exactly go as far as to call me a man.
La la. You made the mic play. Look at that. That was a melody performed by Priceman right here.
Oh! Dude, every time you flex, I get hurt. On today's episode of the Melodious Men podcast, where we make metal great again, and it's never a phase, we're going to be talking about 3 overrated bands that we think are overrated. And I'm already telling y'all, this is going to be the episode we are going to slightly hate each other, probably. I know I'm going to hate him.
You're probably going to hate us.
I'm going to slap your booby if you say something that's...
Also, by the way, check out the shirt. Hold up.
If you fall into the green screen.
What green screen? Look at this.
Okay,
Lactose tolerant,
check this out.
baby.
America!
Freedom! These are both my shirts.
Right, sit down before you fall onto the sidewalk behind us.
Fall on the sidewalk, because since we're speaking of overrated things, I decided why not go somewhere extremely overrated. Which is why if you look behind us, Bryce. Oh my gosh. Is Disney
Who would pay like this
World
much money to
Place?
go to like World Place?
Credence. That's
I actually know so many people that do.
I know.
I love you.
I know a lot of people.
I'm sure. I know you love it, and I'm sure I would love it too. Dude, but no, the Star Wars part. Hear me out.
Right, man, that'd be a little,
Hear me out. Drinking from the cantina, like. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Anyways.
Anyway. But either way, it's still overrated, isn't it, Bryce?
Just a tad. Like, I would much rather go to like Knotfest in Australia.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Like,
dude, that would be killer. Not just for the music, but also everything else in Australia.
Dude, imagine if we could find one of those like giant worm things. Like the giant white worms.
Start throwing that around the pit.
I know, like pull like a Dwayne Johnson on Jimmy Fallon.
Just like a 2-foot worm.
Dude, no, it's like 20 feet.
Oh no, I've seen that.
Yeah,
one.
right.
Yeah, we're just like swinging it around like a lasso.
I know, like
pit.
yeah.
Lassos on the worm and then just explodes and guts go everywhere.
And
then everyone starts slipping and falling around in the worm
epicness.
guts.
I approve. All right, but anyways, we're talking about 3 overrated bands. We each picked 3 overrated bands that, in our opinion, are overrated. And I will just say, disclaimer: one of these days, our opinions may change. Music opinions tend to change a lot over time. So these are just our opinions. It doesn't necessarily mean we hate the band. At least in my case, like I don't hate any of these bands I'm about to say. I just think that they're slightly like I don't get why like they're like sell out arenas and like
exactly. Which is a funny thing. I had to like. Which, yeah, because overrated just means they're bands that, like, we think people say they're better than they are.
I don't have any...
Right? Because, like, we don't hate these bands. They're cool bands. And
like, they are cool. Some of them...
Oh, my gosh, would you let me speak? Thank you. I was going to say, I had to catch myself. Because, like, I was writing down some bands, and the more I thought about it, I realized, no, they're not overrated. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like that band. That doesn't mean they're overrated.
I agree with that.
It's just not my favorite band. So I picked bands that, like, I at least don't hate. That aren't just bands I don't like. But I think there are bands that are, like, legitimately just bands that people think are a lot better than they really are. People just kind of they're just overhyped. They're so cool bands. I'd probably still, I probably wouldn't listen to the ones on my list very much. But, like, I don't hate them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think a lot of the bands that I picked are the 3, but just in general, a lot of them are like extremely like cultural. Like at least one of them is like a huge culture defining band, which is why people are gonna be like, "What does he say?"
I cannot believe he has an opinion.
He's drinking too much brisk. But a lot of these bands are like super like they're just like really popular and like they're important parts of their genre. And I'm gonna go up in front and say the bands that I picked, they're like hard rock, but none of them are like just straight up like heavy metal. They're like kind of more hard rock ish.
Same.
But like,
I almost picked the metal one, but then I realized.
But before all you haters get out there, realize like we like what we like, and you like what you like, and
and that too. Don't forget that.
All right,
To everyone hating on us, don't forget that.
Just know that, like, at the end of the day, we all like what we like, and if you like that, that's great. If you love Iron Butterfly, good for you. I don't, but like, if you love Iron Butterfly, that's great. And dude, I just realized how like domey my head looks right now. But like, if you like Iron Butterfly, that's great. I don't. And if you love these bands, they're some of your favorite bands of all time, that's great. And
you know what? If we hate on one of your favorite bands, then you should like, comment, subscribe, and watch the whole thing and share it.
Yeah, you should tell us why we're wrong.
Yes. That's what you should do if you don't agree with us.
Argue with us, it's okay.
Type vigorously, like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Did you get brisk on my shirt? At least it's the same color. Anyway, do you want to get started?
Yes.
All right.
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it! I didn't think you were gonna use the scissors first.
Anyway. So, okay.
Sorry.
So the first band I picked is, it's more of a genre, so I just kind of picked the band I cared the least about in the genre.
Mm-hmm.
And so the band I picked is Motley Crue.
Okay.
Because I think that whole hair metal, glam metal thing, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like,
That's actually a respectable opinion, I'm not even gonna lie.
Like, I've listened to a lot. Okay, because like everyone
kind of hard not
getting
to.
into rock and metal, it's like a rite of passage. You have to listen to all the glam and hair metal bands. Listen to Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, and Aerosmith, and friggin' Bon Jovi and all those bands. Mm-hmm. You have to listen to all those.
Yep.
And you're gonna hear whether you like it or not, because everyone knows those bands.
Yep. Some culture defining songs on there.
Exactly. And personally, I've never really cared for it much.
Okay.
The only exception is Guns N' Roses. I like Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses is sick.
Guns N' Roses, to be fair though, they were like the late end of the decades.
That's true. They were later on, but still, like, I like some Guns N' Roses. I just don't. I think it's overrated. I don't think it's that cool. It's just power chords and like a cool pentatonic solo. And then every hair metal band needs to have their ballad. They need to have their big ballad song.
Yep.
That they all sound the same.
I get you.
You have a popular song about drugs and banging chicks.
Yeah.
Which I mean that's cool, bro. But like, something more inspirational to write about, maybe, other than just like.
That's actually a really
There's more
like
life than those two things.
That's actually like a really respectable opinion. I'm not gonna lie. I like Motley Crue a lot.
I know you do.
I like so to me this is my real quickly. I think it's appropriate for us.
What do you think about
that take? I don't necessarily think that they are overrated like he thinks. I think that they're not as good or even like they're not the band that they were, and I think a lot of the band, like who they are, they're so iconic because it's Motley Crue, like for like how crazy they were in the 80s, the whole hair metal thing and all that. Like they're just so iconic as being like this crazy heavy metal band that wears makeup and stuff. I will say,
like girls.
Yeah, they sounded exactly like that. And Vince Neil's like, oh no, that's Axl Rose. Vince Neil's just like, Axl Rose now sounds like Mickey Mouse. I did see him live, so I can confirm. But
and he looks ancient.
Dude, he's like.
Oh really? You know what I'm saying?
He's like, you know where the heck you are? You in the jungle, baby. But back, I think their debut is really good. I love that, and I do think Shout at the Devil is a really decent album. And Girls, Theater of Pain. I understand why you don't like that.
They made that song so no one thought they were gay.
Yeah, definitely. The first 5 albums are all in the 80s. Those are all like really iconic, especially Dr. Feelgood. I will say though, I do understand like why you wouldn't like them. Like I totally get it. Like it's not one of those bands where it's like, how could you not like at least not like a little of it? Like I totally get that.
And yeah, like
I also grew up with them a lot.
Yeah.
Like so that's I have a little bit more of a nostalgic era. My mom was a big fan of them. But oh my goodness, I did not know Dr. Feelgood Kickstart My Heart had that many plays. But there's some really good songs. I definitely agree. I don't understand. Like Too Fast for Love, their debut, has some really fantastic songs on it. And Shout at the Devil is good. But I honestly
because their next album cover looks 10 years older than their first one.
Yeah. So Too Fast for Love and Dr. Feelgood, those 2 albums, I actually love those. The other ones. they're not as good. But there's some really great songs. As far as like there are some really good songs. I'm not a huge fan of like the hair metal thing either. I'm not even gonna lie, but I love Poison. I did see them live. That's really the only reason I was so surprised. I love Poison's album.
Is that Every Thorn Has Its Rose? Is that band?
Yes, but that song is like the worst one.
Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I got it backwards.
Yeah.
Every Thorn.
That Poison song, Open Up and Say Ah, which is not my, I'm not gonna lie, not my favorite album name, but I really love that album. I do enjoy Motley Crue. They have a lot of songs like Knock 'Em Dead Kid has a really cool riff, but I do agree like it's a little bit like if you're not into that type of stuff, it's not gonna like get you like great. But there was a lot of songs on there that like really got me into like music. Like Same Old Situation is one of them. I just love that chorus and but yeah, like the album Theater of Pain, which is the one with Home Sweet Home on it. Not my favorite, I will admit. That one right there. But I don't think they're overrated. They're not one of my favorite bands ever, but I do enjoy them, and in my opinion, they are a little more like iconic and just like Kiss to me. They're like Kiss. They're like just so like Motley Crue, like these crazy alcoholic people that like have crazy hair and guitars and
cool people.
And boobs and alcohol and like party, that type of stuff. Like, but like they're not like some of their music isn't exactly like, you know. But I don't agree with that.
Again,
sir, there's your first booby snap of the day.
Wow.
Okay, Mick Mars is actually a really good guitarist. All right, I want to hear it.
Okay.
A lot of their songs were in down tuning. All right, like.
Oh yeah, I know Kickstart My Heart's in D standard.
All of them are.
Really? All their songs are?
Most of them.
I forget how early people started doing that.
Like the first album had a lot, but anyways, I respectful opinion. I'm not like hating on you for that. Like I get.
Which again, it's not. I'm not saying like I hate hair metal or glam metal or
not
like. It's not like I puke whenever I hear Motley Crue, but like I'd rather listen to a lot of other things. Mm-hmm. Which yeah, I mean, Kickstart My Heart's pretty cool. I do like the riff in that song.
If you were to pick top 3 songs, what would you pick if you had to?
Top 3 songs?
I'm glad Connor's not here. He would have hit you. He's like.
I know. I'm gonna be completely honest. Kickstart My Heart.
Is the only one.
And then Girls.
Girls.
I only know the part where it goes girls. That's it. That's all the Motley Crue I can like think of off the top of my head. I know I've heard.
Looks They Kill.
I know I've heard Home Sweet Home and Shout at the Devil. I know I've heard all these songs. Can't think of.
I'm not gonna lie. All their like big like.
My Heart's cool. Like if that turns on, I'm not. It's all right, but it's just not my favorite.
Yeah, I get what you...
especially because I'm talking more about like the genre.
Mm-hmm. A lot of their hits, quote hits, I'm honestly not a big fan of. It's a lot of like the other songs on there. But as I said, like if you ever to listen to it, if we ever do a Motley Crue deep dive, it's gonna happen.
I know it's gonna happen.
Their debut is actually a lot of fun. I do enjoy that one, and it sounds so freaking raw. Like like you're gonna listen to it and be like, this definitely came out in 1980. I want to say 82. When did it come out? 81. I was close. I was close.
You're close.
But regardless, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not my favorite. It's still cool. Like, again, like, but here's the thing. It's also like, this is the kind of music where like, if I'm at like a party with the boys.
Yeah.
And like.
Kickstart My Hearts comes on and we're like, yes! Yeah! Slam me into a table, like...
Yeah, like if you're at like a party, then yeah, like I can get down to some like hair metal, you know, some Kickstart My Heart, some like Bon Jovi. You know we're doing a podcast?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm always gagging.
The main source of
Will has to bring me like...
the audio.
Oh.
And you're going...
Okay. Alright, yeah, anyways, moving on.
For all of our undead fans out there.
Alright, well, we just gave so many grandmas heart attacks. Alright, solid.
Actually, thank you. Alright, Bryce, what's your first overrated band?
So, I think this band is a tad overrated, and that band for me is, drumroll, The Offspring.
The Offspring?
Yep.
Honestly,
I think The Offspring has some good songs, but a lot of their songs, like just a lot of their albums, I just can't get into it. Like they're punk, yes, but like now they're very very popular, so that's why a lot of people. They have some my favorite songs.
They have 2 songs for the
billion. I will go ahead and say my favorite songs. I love
Oh my gosh, here he goes. Yeah, I actually agree with you, Price. I think like they're cool. They got some cool songs. But, like,
yeah, they're 19 million. That's more than dang. All right, I'm gonna hate.
Offspring's a band you like when you first get into rock.
Right, like I thought, like this is really good.
This is like you're 14 and you're like,
I think that like they are pretty iconic when it comes to like the punk scene. I get that. I would not have a problem seeing this band live. I think that "Come Out and Play" is a great song. I think that "The Kids Aren't All Right" is a pretty decent song. You're gonna go.
Come Out and Play and Self-Esteem. I would like them more if they weren't on the radio every single time I start.
This is the thing. I get kind of sick of it. Like what's the one? Like it's gone away, isn't it? And I feel heaven is so far away. Isn't that gone away?
It's gone away. They're bad.
I do love that one. I think that is really good.
Five Finger Death Punch cover goes crazy.
Oh, that. Even though that band, in my opinion, is also
that band's kind of dookie. They got a couple bands.
They got a couple, yeah, but like, I was trying to pick popular artists, but there's like some good songs. If you just like listen to their new album, that should kind of tell you like how I feel about them.
Album.
What? Yeah, it's called Super. Yeah, that one.
Wow. Dude, they are trying to relive their heyday.
It's like okay.
Come to Brazil.
I just have trouble like getting through some of the albums. I think that Americana would definitely be the one I would pick as like, and Smash is pretty good too, but.
I like Rise and Fall, Raging Grace is really good. That's the first album of theirs.
As I said, there's not.
The first song, the first song I ever listened to of theirs was "You're Gonna Go Far, Kid."
Yeah, same.
I love that song.
It is a great
song. That song is still super good.
Banger.
I also like. Why Don't You Get a Job?
Yes, that is a great song.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy is funny.
I don't like that song, dude. I'm sorry.
Really? I think it's funny.
Like,
Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Give it to me, baby. Like, I just don't like that, bro. Like,
here's the thing. I'm only gonna listen to that to like. That's
once again, if this is at a party or whatever, I'll be like, like probably looking like the dude in the music video, but. I do really do. I think "Come Out and Play" is great, and every time I do the beat, it's like I drum it. People are always like, "Shake it off," and I'm like, "Kill yourself." But
in game.
In game, yeah. In-game. Don't actually do that, please. But
no, that's bad.
I just don't. I just can't. I just like I am saying these bands I'm saying right here are in an order of like how I think like of their overrated.
There's no order to what we picked.
There is for me. I am putting these guys in order. Like this is not like because like the number one overrated band I have is actually like a band that like I do think is overrated. Like
you just kind of don't like.
I don't. Yeah. But this record.
There's no order to mine.
This band. They're not trash by any means, and I like once again I understand why they're so popular and everything, but I just don't. I would much rather. I know that Blink-182 and Green Day are like a lot different than like the Offspring to a point. But I would just much rather go to those shows than Offspring any day. And as I said, like I'm sure if I was at an Offspring concert, I would have fun.
Oh yeah, because again, I mean, like I'm looking at the top 10. I know at least 8 of these songs.
Yeah, exactly.
At least 8 of them.
And like they're like
I know them well too. Like,
yeah.
But again, like we were saying, this is like you listen to this when you're 14.
Dexter and what's his name, the guitarist? I don't. See, I don't even know. I will also say, like, I love you, Dexter. Like, you're great. I'm not a huge fan of the vocals sometimes. Like, I think there's way better...
I mean, that's something I've always thought about him. He's someone who just is accidentally on pitch.
Yeah, like...
Like, they just, like...
He can sing, like, and I feel
like the band...
Like, that's not easy to do, but, like...
Yeah, like, I'm not saying there's no talent to him, but, like, in most of the songs, it gets the vibe of, like, he was just the friend that could sing the best.
Exactly. Same thing.
You know?
Yeah. And as I said, I'm not trying to hate...
like you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just not the worst.
Yeah, exactly. Like, out of all the boys that can actually, like, sing certain songs, I'm the only one that can. And that's not saying much. So, but I just...
we're covering job for a cowboy. Call me.
If you're covering Korn, call me. But,
Maybe call both of us.
I love singing Korn songs, bro. That one hurts my throat a little bit, but, like, just... Someone just sent me a friend request.
God.
Hold up.
On your
Pause.
While we're working?
I just got a friend request from who? This better Clara. No. Accept. Sorry.
Word.
Why is? All right. Anyway, sorry guys. What the? Hold on. You know, I'll just look at that later.
Look at that. Yeah.
Sorry. But anyway.
Phones at work.
Sorry. Offspring. As far as like, I would rate them probably like a 6 out of 10. When I want to listen to music, I just don't enjoy listening to this. But as I said,
unless it's You're Gonna Go Far, Kid. Or Why Did You Get a Job? Those two songs are my exceptions. All the others I could really care less about.
As I said, lots of good songs, and I will, like, if I'm with the boys, it's just, like, crappy movies. Like, if you watch them on your own, it's kind of like, meh. But if you, like, have a big group of guys and you, like, watch, like, this absolutely, like, garbage movie, but it's, like, awesome when you're, like, there.
That's true. Have you seen the movie,
I know what
The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot?
I haven't. See, like...
It's a real movie.
The Man Who Killed Hitler.
The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot.
We need to watch Slugs, that movie.
Slugs. You know what? We need to watch Rubber, the Killer Tire. I've only seen the trailer, but we need to watch that one. It's like a horror movie about a killer tire.
Really?
Yeah. We need to watch that movie.
Hell
Have you seen Velocipaster?
I actually have seen that.
That one sucks in the best way.
Dude, all of the Sharknado movies are like my childhood.
Okay, yeah, I love Sharknado. I watched those so much as a kid. I love Sharknado.
Alright, but
I was gonna say the Offspring song "Original Prankster." That one's fun. I like that song.
As I said, there's a lot of good songs, but just not for me. Which is kind of ironic considering I look like a punk guy right now. But this is not my... Like, I don't dislike punk at all, but just not this specific band.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, no, I agree with you. W opinion, I agree. I think we're at... So far we've been, like...
Yeah,
we haven't fought each other much, which is surprising.
Yeah, like, if I disagree with them, I'm gonna, like...
I know you will. You have a habit of doing that.
I'm gonna throw this mini Nutella at you.
Dude, that's just being.
It's gonna like. Sorry, Genevieve. All right, next.
All right, so my next one. All right, what do I want to talk about next? I'm gonna talk. Okay, so my next band that I think is overrated is Radiohead.
Okay.
Which I know
okay.
I'm gonna get hate for Radiohead for saying that. Are we agreeing again?
We're agreeing.
Oh my gosh, we're agreeing again. Okay. So
I like Creep.
Creep is actually... I'm actually kidding.
Dang, No Surprises and Karma...
musically talented albums in the last century.
I did not think No Surprises had a lot of... I'll let you go.
Creep is almost 2 billion plays, which is pretty crazy.
I'm not even gonna...
that much.
30 million. I'm not even gonna, like, probably say anything because I'm gonna agree exactly what you... Go ahead.
Exactly. Okay. So again. Okay, so Radiohead's cool, but, like,
I wouldn't even go there. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, they have a couple cool songs. Obviously, everyone and their mom literally knows Creep. But, like, I don't know. It's just, every time you hear, like, someone talk about Radiohead, they just talk about, like, Kid A being the most musically, like, amazing thing that's ever happened to music. Like, they're just the most talented, they're the most artistic, they're the most, like philosophical, inspiration. They're just the best thing that's ever happened to music.
I don't get it.
And I just don't agree.
What's the one album that by them did, like... I'm sorry, yeah. OK Computer, yeah. A lot of people, like, fiend over it. My dad loves that album, and I was like... Like, I haven't, like, taken a super deep dive into Radiohead, like...
Me neither.
But just from everything that I've heard, because you can see by the numbers there, I have heard, like, quite a decent amount. I've heard most of those songs.
Yeah, all these songs.
I will say High and Dry is a decent song, but I don't get it, bro. I don't understand why they got 30 million monthly listeners. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, every time I hear a Radiohead song, I'm just like, that was cool, I guess. It was alright.
Some of it just makes me like...
it puts me to sleep a lot of the time.
I know,
it's just
right?
boring.
Not like the good type of sleep, though.
It's artistic, but like not in like the cool way.
Exactly.
It's like, we're just kind of...
It's not like the Tool type of artistic where you're like, yeah, like, math. And then when you're like this, you're just like physics.
Dude, Fibonacci, dude.
Yeah,
it's just like...
I don't know. It just doesn't like, you know how like some bands like you hear about how popular they are and they're like, I want to like really listen to this band and get to know them, like, you know, like I just don't get it. Like I don't get excited every time someone brings this up, or I don't like even care to like try to like. I'm sorry because I know you diehard radio fans out there, but I just don't even get excited when you bring them up.
Like I know you guys fiend over Karma Police.
Real, and it's like not even that great.
It's not a good song. It's just not. Like it's okay.
I would not pay to see this band live.
No. Like
I'm not. Creep just gets so old too. I'm like.
That's true.
Like it is fun to.
I've heard, and not okay. That means I guess it's kind of a compliment in a way, but like the amount of times I've heard Creep, not from like not them playing Creep, but just people singing and playing Creep just in my life.
Yeah, it's like
is insane.
Probably one of the most played songs.
At least once a month I hear someone play or sing Creep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of like it's so iconic.
It is super iconic.
Like,
And also, let's be honest, the dun dun. That's pretty cool.
Okay, it's not an overrated song. I just get sick of it.
I like Creep. Yeah, I just hear it a lot. But yeah, Radiohead.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I totally agree.
I think it's just like, it's popular music that makes people think they're like snobby and like elite. You know, they're like you're high class for listening to Creep. No, not Creep.
Yeah,
like you listen to Kid A and you're like, I'm more intelligent than you.
Damn. But yeah, no, I agree. I just like
you listen to one Radiohead album and you're like, I am better than everyone in my life. I have a music taste that reigns above everyone else. It's not like people don't understand it because they're too stupid to understand it. Like I listen
because they haven't their minds have not been opened to anything
and I
else.
understand the deeper meaning in that song. I understand that when I listen to that song, it's not about what it means. It's about it transcends you to another dimension.
Exactly.
And because no one else gets this, I'm the best person in the lives of all of my friends, and they wish they were like me. Cause I listen to OK Computer.
Yeah.
That's the average person who listens to Radiohead.
Like,
And I think you're the stupid one.
Yeah.
Boom, mic drop. Scott, if you're a Price, next opinion. We're not even gonna talk about them anymore.
I don't want to say it. You're gonna be mad.
Say it, Price.
So this next band, I love a lot of their songs. However, I think that they are a tad. Get that gun out of my face. I think that they are a tad overrated, and I think they're like out of all the grunge bands, they're like the most popular one, and like I love like every other grunge band.
Just say
like Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, all of them are better than Nirvana. And I've listened to Nevermind countless times. It's like not even good compared to like their other albums. Like some of them. Like I think Smells Like Teen Spirit is iconic. One of the first songs that I ever like heard that was like really heavy. I'd get it. Come As You Are, good song. I guess Something in the Way.
That's the first like difficult song every guitarist learns.
Come As You Are. Yeah, I know, right?
That's the first. That's every new guitarist learns that song.
In Bloom is good. Lithium is good, but like I just would much rather listen to like anything else. Like I'm not trying to hate on them because like once again, such an iconic band, like so iconic.
They're
like,
one of
probably
the
I'd say
ever.
top 5 most iconic bands of the '90s. Like, but just in general, like you see everybody wearing freaking Nirvana shirts.
Everyone has a Nirvana face. Whether they like it or not, everyone's had a Nirvana face.
Exactly. And like as I said, I don't think that the songs are bad. I just don't like it, and I don't always understand why my Alice in Chains is. I love Alice in Chains to death, and like no one talks about Lane Staley, and he is such a better vocalist than Kurt Cobain was on so many levels. I think Kurt Cobain could sing, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like even like I don't like About a Girl, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's so good.
Have you seen? Wait, hold on. Have you seen The Puddle of Mud?
I have not.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Dude, I gotta.
It's in.
It is a joke. It is awful. Go to all of you watching. Go listen to the Puddle of Mud cover of About a Girl. It sucks. It is awful.
Most of the thing is like Nevermind is like considered like one of the greatest albums ever. Don't get it. I think it's like it's not bad by any means. There's some good songs, and I get it that it was like a genre-defining thing. It changed a lot of music forever. I understand, but like from like what I want to listen to, like it's In Utero. In Utero. Right?
Yes.
Okay, it's like one of, I think it's 10 times better. All Apologies, Heart-Shaped Box, Dumb.
I think I'm dumb.
Rape Me. But like, there's just like a lot of...
Dang it, no I can't.
You never gonna ever... I think their MTV Unplugged thing is a lot of fun. But Alice in Chains did it better. I'm sorry. Like, Pearl Jam and even Soundgarden, which I'm not a huge Soundgarden fan, but I think they're like... There's just a lot of songs on here that they've done. I just don't... Like, obviously, they're... Look at those plays, bro.
Smells Like Teen Spirit has 2 billion.
Come As You Are, $500,000. Heart-Shaped Box.
$1.5 billion.
$1.5 billion. Wow, yeah.
Heart-Shaped Box, 800 million.
A live recording has 500 million.
Yeah, The Man Who Sold the World. It's not even their song. It's like live covers.
Something in the Way, of course. Something in the Way is fun, but it's like
That's because of
the
meme.
Yeah, like
I didn't like that song until the meme.
exactly. Well, everyone did not know that was Nirvana. I didn't even know it was Nirvana. See, that goes to show. I didn't even know it was Nirvana when I saw it in the theater. I saw the movie in 2022. I was like, see, I don't listen to him, bro.
Fair enough.
And I know that's one of the biggest hot takes. I know.
It might be one of the biggest hot takes I've ever heard you say.
If Micah sees this, he's gonna be throwing the thing because like every time I bring that up, they're like, "Oh, what do you mean Alice in Chains is like better? Like they don't even have like great songs." I'm like, "Name 5," and they're like, Rooster, Man in the Box, Oh Nutshell." And like, have you heard Dirt? Have you listened to the whole album? Dirt.
I'm pretty sure I have.
All right, damn. But. Like the song, like
no, I know we started this podcast so we would listen to more albums, right?
True.
It's the entire point.
Like like they just have some like. Granted, a lot of their songs like, they're just like to me they're just like so good and so much heavier and just so much not necessarily musically talented like it's how like but I don't know I feel like they are like in ways and like I just said like like Nirvana iconic, great Dave Grohl, obviously,
Dave Grohl is crazy.
But I just don't get why like everyone. So like as I said, I feel like they're just such an iconic band, and everybody knows like Smells Like Teen Spirit and stuff. So whenever I'm like, I don't think Nirvana's all that great, they're like, oh my gosh, you don't like it. I'm like, can you like? That's why like I'm like, can you actually name like 10 Nirvana songs off the top of your head? Like, to me, you have to if you like actually like it can like know an artist like for sure. Like really, really well.
You should rattle a lot because 10 songs.
Like I am,
no hesitation.
I am confident enough to say, I could maybe get you to 10, but not.
I could do 10.
I know you could, but
Easy.
As I said, like I love "Smells Like Teen Spirit." It's overplayed, but it's not overrated. I've literally played that song live with his guitar, and it's one of the first songs a lot of people learn how to play on guitar. At least for me,
that's one of the first songs. Yeah.
I remember he played it for me at a park once, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's him!" But yeah, I'm sorry. Just
I don't disagree that much. I do like Nirvana. I
like Nirvana.
No, okay. I don't like him as much as I did when I was 14, back when I had my Nirvana phase. But like, I like them. I agree with you that there's definitely like the Kurt is definitely the least talented vocalist of the top 4. He's definitely like everyone else is definitely a more talented singer.
Yep.
I think Kurt's more iconic. He's the most iconic though. His voice.
But why is he iconic?
I mean, it's because it's kind of not good.
Yeah. Same thing with Selena.
It's gritty.
Oh, do you know the artist Selena
Gomez?
But it wasn't wow, it was not Selena. So there was this one like chick in the 80s. It was super popular.
Okay.
And same thing with Whitney Houston, like she died. So everybody's like what like ah! And like so Kurt Cobain, tragic death. So then everybody like memes about it. Everybody like knows Kurt Cobain. Everybody does. And it's like Lane Staley dies and everybody's like, oh, who's Alice in Chains? And I'm like, try to sing. I guarantee you can try and sing a Nirvana song. You can't even try to sing. I'm not, because sometimes like just because you have more talent doesn't mean it's better. I'm not saying that. But like, but he definitely Kirk is the most iconic for sure.
He's the most iconic.
The band is just the most iconic. If he didn't
have his tragic death, I think he would still be the most iconic.
Yeah, like.
Because just like, and regardless of whether you like it or not, they're the biggest one. They're the
most
popular,
I know.
They're the most
Look
iconic.
at those numbers.
Look at the numbers.
Like no
one else has.
Not a lot of bands
numbers.
in general can compete with that.
Yeah, again, like they have a song with 2 billion plays. There's like probably a handful of just artists at all that can compete with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
What are they in the world?
In the world? Yeah, scroll down a little bit.
130. See?
In the whole world. And their vocalist died 30
See, it says nothing
ago.
was quite the same after Nirvana. I get that.
That's true. Okay,
like,
also Nirvana did a lot for music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they were a huge part of like the new wave.
Oh, they put grunge into the mainstream.
They did.
And even if other bands were a big part of grunge, like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, Nirvana made it popular. They put it into the mainstream.
Yeah,
they did a lot for the genre.
Exactly. I agree.
And they did a lot for music in general.
Yep.
I like Nevermind a lot. I feel like I think I'd rather listen to Nevermind than In Utero. But I feel like when it comes to singles, I like the singles off of In Utero.
That's
more.
fair.
Like, as an album, I really like Nevermind. But in terms of singles, I'm gonna listen to Heart Shaped Box and All Apologies. Those are being put in playlists more than In Bloom. Lithium.
Yeah, as I said,
and then the MTV Unplugged is just like iconic.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It is very iconic.
Name a more popular live album. You can't, because I don't think there is one.
Kiss Alive.
What?
Damn. All right.
Exactly. I proved you wrong. Yeah,
right.
I like Nirvana a lot, but yeah, I mean, they're definitely I think they're a little overrated.
Yeah.
Like they're cool. They sound cool. They're cool. They're fun. They're simple. Dave Grohl goes crazy though.
Mhm.
You know, he left this. He started a new band and then cheated on his wife. Did a bunch of cool things.
Back to you.
Had a child with another woman.
That's why.
But.
And then he helped people with the fire to like redeem himself. But we all know.
We all know what you did, Dave. We know what you did.
All right.
Anyway.
Back to you. Dude,
yeah.
I'm so sick of just standing here by this freaking tower.
I know. I hate being. We paid hundreds of dollars to be here.
Yep, we could.
This is a like
main event would have been more fun.
Honestly, like we're not gonna recoup the money we spent to be here at Disneyland World Park Place, just to record this episode. And Price's on his phone again. I mean, this is how boring this place is. Even when we're doing our jobs, he can't help himself but be on his phone.
Sorry.
Either it's boredom or he's addicted to dopamine, and he has a severe problem. Which one is it, Price?
Oh.
It's probably a mix of both. But yeah, honestly, I disagree a little bit. I don't think Nirvana's that overrated. I think maybe a little bit.
I disagreed with the Motley Crue, so.
Fine.
Even flow. So much better. I'm sorry. All right.
No, it's not. Okay, I don't like Pearl Jam.
Oh!
Dude.
How?
Dude,
I know someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's skies. But why? Why? Like, I mean, that's kind of how it sounds after a while, but. I
don't like Pearl Jam.
All right. Is that on your list?
No. I almost
honorable mention. I have a couple honorable mentions.
Honorable mention. I almost put them on my list, but then I realized, I don't think they're overrated. I just don't like them.
Fair enough.
I almost put them on, but yeah, it's not that I don't think they're an overrated band.
The number one band for me is definitely like I don't think they're necessarily overrated. I just don't like them at all, and
fair enough.
Never have, never will. Maybe. I don't think I ever will. I don't think I ever will.
Wow, and we'll get to that.
And they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame somehow. I'm like, how did you manage to do that over Iron Maiden?
Oh man.
I mean, I think Iron Maiden's better than everyone. But anyways, Luke, on to you.
All right, so my final band, because we only picked 3. You picked 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. You made a face like, I picked 4.
But I'm going to put the props down.
Put my other pop filter away.
My fault. I screwed it.
All right, so my last opinion is, so this is the band that I actually just think is not good, and I don't understand how anyone likes them, like loves them. It's Typo Negative.
Okay, good. No, I'm not. Like, you won't be hit today.
Exactly. Like I hear a lot of people, a lot of promiscuous people, especially, talk about Typo Negative and really like Typo Negative, and I've listened to them.
I don't like them at all.
I don't like them at all. Like yeah, their vocalists.
Like I take my poop and like throw it on you.
Honestly, I will monkey sling my turds at Typo Negative because Peter Steele, like he's a bass.
No, he's not. I don't care. I just do not.
That's cool, I guess. But
yeah, get punched with my bony elbow.
Like. That's just because
some of the musicianship is
talented. He just has a low voice.
Some of the musicianship is kind of cool, I guess, but like
it's cool, I guess, but like yeah, but it's like
it's hard for me to defend.
It's like 8-minute songs of just like.
I like 8-minute songs, but not this. Oh.
And it's just like. Black number 1 is 11. Yeah, 5 minutes, 11 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Like, it's not cool. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's
like
not
it.
even metal, bro. Like.
Yeah, it's not metal. But like, yeah, I Don't Want to Be Me is one of.
Who wants to listen to a metal band that has a song called Summer Breeze? That's like.
That's fair.
Summer Breeze. Come on.
Yeah. That's fair. Like, I Don't Want to Be Me.
Yeah, like as I said, if you enjoy Typo Negative, that's great,
that's
and
cool.
I respect you, and I love you, but
you should probably go to church if you like this band that much. Not for listening to the band, but
life
the
is
type
killing
of people
me.
who like this band.
I Don't Want to Be Me.
I don't think they're cool. I hear a lot of people think they're like one of the coolest bands ever, and that Peter Steele's one of the greatest vocalists ever. He just has a low voice. That's it. He has a low voice, and then when he goes up an octave, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, I was talented." Like, it's not. He just went up an octave. Everyone does that. Every vocalist does that.
Well,
Your Price just did it right now. I mean, not
did
good.
it better than. Damn.
Honestly, I'd rather listen to that than Peter Steele.
Dang.
Like, also, like...
Oh, my shoulder. Sorry. I'm trying not to hit you, and I, like, did it, like, back.
I know. And, like, yeah. In his songs, he moans, but again, not in a cool way. Like
not like Deftones.
Yes! I say Deftones. Like, Chino at least sounds cool when he does it.
Like, then you're like, yeah.
You're kind of like...
Back shots to that. But, like, Typo Negative, we are not getting back shots. I'm sorry. I don't support giving back shots.
Hold on, can we just, look at Price's phone screen?
Dude, you're the thirst. Dude, okay, it's called a joke, yo. I don't support.
I know, I'm just making fun of Price.
Do you think I would, like, this man?
I can't not be mean to you, Price. It is so
Fair enough.
easy.
I mean, look at this. Like,
it's so easy.
Like.
And fighting is what makes this entertainment a podcast. I'm not even gonna fix that sentence. But yeah,
Fighting is what makes this entertaining.
It wasn't that funny.
It
was not that
Fighting
funny.
is what makes this entertaining a podcast. Alright, anyways. Back to Typo...
I was just having a stupid moment.
Back to Typo Negative.
Typo Negative, this band that sucks. They're atmospheric, not in a cool way. They moan, not in a cool way. There's just nothing cool about Price. You're on your phone for like the 5th time in this podcast.
Okay,
I just think there's nothing cool about this band.
You know what?
That's right. Get that out of here.
Alright.
Oh, Price, actually, I think you hit a toddler. Let's just pretend we didn't see that.
Yeah, screw you, kid.
Oh my gosh, don't call out. They're gonna see us. They're gonna know it from us. Yeah, I don't like them. That's it. I don't really have much to say about them. I just don't like them. Like, I don't like them.
Dab you up for that because I agree with that.
And I also think they're completely overrated. This is music for horny goth women, and that's all there is to it.
You have a problem with horny goth women? I'm just kidding. Alright, anyways, ready for my number one?
I'm ready for your number one.
Drum roll, please. It's actually kind of similar to the last band, what should give it away.
What is it?
It is... Doo doo doo.
Just say it.
The Foo Fighters.
The Foo Fighters?
I just don't like them. Never have. I think My Hero is the only song that is, like, somewhat decent. I think Everlong, every time I hear it, I'm just like, hello, I've waited
Dude,
for
The
you.
Pretender?
Nope.
Best of You?
Nope.
All My Life? Times Like These? Monkey Wrench?
Yep.
Dude,
You wanna be your monkey wrench? I'm just like even like I don't learn to fly. I don't like it. Like I'm like
yeah, dude, Learn to Fly.
I don't like it at all. Like I get why it's popular. Trust me, I get it. Like it's like hard rock and roll that's like everyone can listen to. I don't like it, bro.
These days?
I just don't. I don't like Dave Grohl's voice.
Stick Around?
Nope. I don't like it.
Trying to find
I
other
think
songs.
they have some decent tracks.
Let It Die?
And they won
No
out.
Son of Mine?
Yep, you can keep naming them. I think Taylor Hawkins is a really decent drummer. And I understand it was very tragic that he died in a moment of silence. We didn't give a moment of silence. Okay, moment of silence for all the people that have died here today. Alright.
Anyway,
But
I don't like you right now.
I don't care. I think that Foo Fighters are exceptionally overrated. And every time Will will play Everlong and I'll skip it and he'll be like, oh my gosh, why'd you skip Everlong? And I'll be like, why? Because it sucks.
I did a run PR to Everlong like this week.
I know you put it on your story and I literally didn't even, I saw it and I didn't even bother to look at the times because I saw the song.
Yeah, did you just tried to dislike my story?
Yeah.
You're like,
I usually like
right
look at the
now.
times and everything, and I'm like, good job. And I saw this and I was like, I don't care if you did great. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't like the way the songs sound. It just sounds like forced. It sounds so forced to me, and I'm just not a fan of it. I would like not want to like I just don't get it. I don't at all. I'm sorry.
This dude.
I've like given them a shot. I listened to the one album that has Everlong and Monkey Wrench and everything on it, and like.
What's that one called again?
The Color and the Shape.
The Color and the Shape.
Not true.
That album cover looks like
the only
early computers.
The only good thing they ever did was that album. I'm sorry. I just said maybe when I'm older I will like it, and we're gonna one day do a Foo Fighters deep dive, and
Yes, we are.
I will probably change my opinion, but just like up front, I don't get it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like I don't have any Foo Fighters song on any playlist I have.
Really?
Yep.
Brother.
And every time someone tries to play it, I'm like, why? Like,
dude.
I just don't get it, bro. It's like they're trying to like take like classic rock and like make it like more mainstream, but like in this certain era, and I just don't like it. Like, I'm not saying I don't think it's bad. I just don't like it at all. Sorry. If we're gonna talk
this dude right here, these stupid little opinions on good bands like Foo Fighters.
What kind of a name is that anyways? The Foo Fighters, like
I
get it out.
I think that's just a demo name, cause like because I know the first album, or at least maybe not the album, but like early songs Dave just made while he was still in Nirvana, just for fun. It was. All
I
Dave.
do know the lore.
The first album was all Dave. There's no band. It was just Dave for the first album.
I love Dave Grohl though. I will say
yeah, Dave Grohl is a G.
Except for the one time when he cheated on his wife.
Except for the time when he cheated on his wife and had an illegitimate child.
I know.
I mean, we've all been there, right, Price? We've all been there.
You just admitted that public. Wow.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Back.
Wow. Yeah. See, it must have been true then.
Listen.
We love
the
our
80s
women.
were a crazy time.
Yeah. Back in the day, like.
Yeah. I mean, back.
We were just
back in the day.
Like
I may not like Motley Crue right now, but I mean, when you had a Motley Crue show, like, come on. A little bit of a little bit of cheating, a little bit of infidelity. Happens to the best of us.
And then we found God.
And then exactly, then we found God.
And
now we're better people.
Yep.
Now I listen to
Cannibal Corpse.
I was gonna say Memphis Mayfire. Now we listen to the one Memphis
I've been listening
Mayfire
to so much
album.
Skillet lately. I don't know what took me so long to find out how amazing they were.
Dude, Skillet's so good.
Dude, I was like...
Skillet's so good.
Like...
Price, we found God. We're not humping artists anymore. Skillet's an amazing artist. I listen to a lot of Skillet. They're actually what got me into rock.
Never back down. What's the song?
The song Rebirthing.
Oh!
It's so good.
I would love to see Skillet live.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And they're like Christian too.
And it's just two couples. At least right now it's just two couples.
Oh yeah, I know.
The four members, two couples at least right now. Yeah. Anyway, back to Foo Fighters. I think you're stupid and ugly.
Wrong.
For this opinion you are. I love Foo Fighters. I think Foo Fighters are really cool. I like Foo Fighters a lot actually. I love Dave Grohl's voice. I love Taylor Hawkins great. I like the chorus. Dude, also. Hello.
I've waited here for you.
Okay, I like Everlong a lot. I love The Pretender. Learn to Fly.
Nope.
My Hero.
My Hero's okay.
Best of You.
Okay.
All My Life.
Decent.
Times Like These.
Nope.
Monkey Wrench.
Nope.
Everlong acoustic version, dude. I like a lot of Foo Fighters. Also, fun fact about the Foo Fighters. So Nirvana had a touring guitarist named Pat Smear. Mm-hmm. And I think it was this album, Wasting Light. He joined Foo Fighters.
I did not know that.
The touring guitarist. I know he's in Foo Fighters today. He joined. I think it was that album. Yeah, I like Foo Fighters a lot. I like a lot of Foo Fighters.
I see why they're so popular. I just don't like it.
You can see all these songs that are in play.
Yeah, I just don't like it. It's just.
I mean that's fair. I guess I can see because they are just typical radio rock.
Exactly.
Dude, I think they're good. I think they're really good. I really like Foo Fighters. I like them a lot. Again, I really like Dave Grohl.
This is like the only one we genuinely had a big disagreement on.
This is the only one we're disagreeing on. I might.
Well, I told Will and he disagreed too.
Yeah, he disagreed so much he told me about it.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't actually. I don't think he didn't mention Foo Fighters, but he was like, "You're gonna hear about this and you're not gonna like it." Like, you're gonna want to hit him. You know what, Price? Look at me.
No. Not at Disney World.
No. I don't care. Chop!
Oh! Do it again.
Chop!
Oh!
Okay. Price, there's children around.
Sally,
Price, there's
go
a
away.
family of 4 right there.
I gave my heart to them.
It's gonna be the last episode because of you. It's gonna be our final episode. We haven't even real.
Alright, I'm gonna stop. You just cut that out. He's not going to. He's gonna.
I'm gonna leave that in.
No!
Just because I always say about Foo Fighters.
Dude. Foo Fighters equal mid. Mid!
No!
Mid!
No!
Mid!
No! Price.
No. Oh! Oh!
Ugh. Anyway, with that is the end of this episode. Get your smelly foot out of my face. Get your Crocs, your stinky ass basic white girl Crocs.
Oh, my butt.
You got basic white Crocs
Look,
like
he
everyone
really
else.
hurt because I hit legs yesterday. Alright. Sorry, we love each other.
We do. We're amazing friends.
Makes out aggressively. Alright, anyways. that was wild.
Wait till we go to the bathrooms.
I have to actually go to the bathroom so fast.
So do I, actually. So yeah, with that, do you still like us after listening to this episode? Or do you now hate one of us or both of us?
It's going.
Are you never going to listen to us again?
Putting that back on?
Yeah, please.
Sorry.
Please, cover up a little bit. We're in public, Price. That's it. We only picked 3 bands, and I mean, we rambled on for almost an hour.
But hey.
Those are 3 bands that we think... Or 6 bands. Those are 6 bands.
6 bands.
That we think are overrated.
Yep, and we appreciate you listening. Please tell us in your comments bands that you think are overrated.
Yeah, what are some bands that you think are just completely overrated?
Yeah, and tell us how much you like the shirts.
What do you think of these shirts? If you're lactose intolerant...
I'm not, but...
We're not, because...
But anyways, thank you so much for clicking on.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah,
and for listening.
It may have been difficult for you.
Like,
subscribe, turn on notifications.
Put on the post notification on the video so you'll be, and follow on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever this is on it.
Yep, whenever, hopefully 2025 you will be able
2025 is the year of Melodious Men. This is our year, our time to shine. Yeah, fist bump.
The amount of aura that we just had right there.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate it. We hope you have a wonderful evening, night, day.
Have a wonderful time.
Doing whatever you're doing.
Have amazing dreams.
Hope you're not listening to Foo Fighters because you're wasting your time.
Don't listen to him. Go listen to Foo Fighters. In spite of Price, go listen to one of their albums. Go listen to Everlong. Go call your mom and talk about the Foo Fighters with your mom. Because she'll probably like the Foo Fighters. I know my mom does. Actually, I used to know someone who, this couple that used to live near me, they met the Foo Fighters at a hotel. They stayed at the same hotel, like they traveled, I think it was to Dallas, to see a Foo Fighters concert. Die-hard Foo Fighters
My
fans.
aunt met Phil Collins.
That's cool if you like Phil Collins.
Yeah. Well, I don't like Foo Fighters. All right. Well, God bless. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna go
after this video.
We're gonna go behind the castle so these kids can't see us.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Anyway.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. We love you guys.
Leave a comment and
Godspeed.